It's day 2 of a dry summer in Ontario. After 9,000 LCBO workers walked off the job following unsuccessful negotiations between the union and the province, prompting closures at province-owned liquor stores.
On Friday, the LCBO said they will be reopening 5 different retail locations next week to allow bar and restaurant owners to stock up amid the strike. But workers here on the picket line say they're here rain or shine and are just hoping that a deal can be reached soon. Lexy Benedict, Global News. While last week the federal government granted BC's request, experts say the current model of criminalization isn't working and will continue to advocate for change. Meanwhile, the City of Toronto will continue to look to upper levels of government in combating the crisis. Lexi Benedict, Global News, Toronto.
It's the sound of solidarity. Cyclists taking part in an event that has become all too familiar for them. A ghost ride across the city to honor a life tragically cut short.
The ride took them here to Kipling and Burnham Thorpe, where they lost one of their own. Another life now marked by a white bike. They say they hope this sends a message and creates urgent change so no more rides like this are needed. Lexi Benedict, Global News. OPG's next steps will be the initiation phase, which will take place this year. The overall project is expected to be completed by the mid-2030s to bring clean and reliable energy to the rest of the province for decades to come. Ontario Provincial Police are continuing to investigate with the help from their collision reconstructionists, as well as the Office of the Chief Coroner. But at this time, the circumstances leading up to the crash remain unknown as police continue to search for answers. Farah.
Lexi Benedict in Toronto. Thanks, Lexi.
Toronto Fire says the encampment was extinguished with no reported injuries. Mayor Olivia Chow says she is continuing to push the federal government for more funding to help the crisis. But until then, people will continue to look for ways to stay warm. You can see the excitement and energy amongst the crowd for today's Pride Parade. Festive colors, beautiful costumes, cheers and chants to close off a month of awareness and celebration. Everyone just says they're happy to be here.
Police say the man was located outside of the home and taken to hospital, where he later succumbed to his injuries.
There's been a heavy police presence for much of the day today as police continue to investigate, canvass the scene, and speak with nearby residents. One resident at 480 Beresford says she has concerns about the neighborhood. She says she's now selling her home due to the violence. Global News did reach out to several Jewish organizations to get their thoughts on today's rally, but they declined to respond due to observing Shabbat. The UJA has sent out messaging yesterday about today's rally and said they are in constant communication with police about increasing security measures. This is the scene of Friday's attack. People around the city today say after all of these random incidents, safety is top of mind now more than ever.
Lexi, it's crazy how quickly that square clears out when the Leafs don't win. What's it like down there right now?
Hey Mark, there is a lot of disappointed fans outside Maple Leaf Square tonight as the Boston Bruins carry that 3-1 series lead. Now leading into this game, there were a lot of nervous fans and they were really hoping that the Leafs could even out the series. Police say they are expecting to hold the scene over the next couple of days and will release more information as the investigation continues. However, they are urging anyone with further information to contact police.
We're all very broken.
A father broken beyond belief. A family in mourning.
Me, my wife, his brother, broken.
It was last Sunday when 17-year-old Anthony Dixon was shot and killed at his townhouse complex in Pickering.
At this point in the investigation, there are still many unanswered questions. But for the friends, family, and loved ones of Anthony, they just want to make sure his legacy continues to live on. And these baton twirlers make it seem a lot easier than it is. So we're gonna go through a move, and you guys are gonna teach me.
Yeah. So we're gonna be demonstrating the double arm roll, and that goes just like this.
So you're gonna start with your left arm, and then your baton is gonna go on the left side, and you're gonna push it over to the right.
Okay, so just like that, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
And now wrapping up the day with a goat schmurgle, the farm says they hope this experience allows visitors to be one with the herd. Lexi Benedict, Global News.
Experts and local pharmacists are raising red flags over a recent deal struck between insurance company Manulife and the Loblaws chain of grocery stores and pharmacies. The deal affects 260 medications used to treat complex, chronic, and life-threatening conditions.
The Ontario Pharmacists Association says they will be launching a complaint to the Competition Bureau in the coming weeks. Lexi Benedict, Global News.
As LCBO workers are doing this, Premier Ford was cooking up a message of his own from the barbecue pit.
Even though LCBO workers are on strike, there's still plenty of options for you to buy beer, wine, cider, coolers, and even spirits, including products made right here in Ontario.
The Premier breaking his silence with this new video, since workers took to the picket lines on Friday.
Just ridiculous. There's no other words to explain.
He's showing truly that he's not the people of Ontario man. So he is supporting only himself and his rich friends.
OPSU and Ontario's opposition parties have been calling out the Premier for his lack of comment on the strike.
We've created this handy new map that shows what stores are open and what they sell.
The province launching this new tool to help Ontarians find alternative options for alcohol and reaffirming their decision to allow alcoholic sales at all licensed convenience stores by September, grocery and big box retailers by the end of October 2024. Following the first weekend of the strike, the wine rack reporting hitting record sales 3 to 4 times higher than normal.
And we're expecting that trend to continue into this week. So right now our focus is really on ensuring our stores get replenished from the weekend and are fully stocked.
But for the workers at this location, the message remains clear.
We're here to protect our jobs.
It's for our future, for our kids' future, for our future, for future of our company that we love to work with. And if we lose this, we're not going to have much left.
Today out here on the picket line, the energy remains high. Workers here today say they will continue to stay united and are just hoping a deal can be reached soon. Lexi Benedict, Global News.